Just went through Mason, Texas on the way to Junction, on the way to Fort Clark Springs. Junction is 43 miles from where we are right now, and there's a bug splatter on the windshield, and I'm hoping it doesn't fuzz up the video. Maybe it won't. But be that as it may, it's early morning, Tuesday morning, October the 21st, 2025, 7:29 a.m., and I'm on the road just in the vehicle, my Maverick, headed to Fort Clark Springs to get a few things, some clothes and a few minor items, since I've put my place up for sale there for the 15th time. Fickle man is fickling again, and yeah, we're on the road, and yeah, it's interesting to be driving my truck out here early morning without towing the casita or a travel trailer or being in a motorhome. It's a whole different ball game. But why am I selling the Fort Clark Springs place? I want to move over to the Llano City RV Park. I lived there before for, I don't know, almost a year, I think. And I had a casita at the time, a 2019. And everything I owned, as I've mentioned 50 times, was in the casita travel trailer or in the Ram pickup that towed it. And that's what you call the basics. Well, I want to get back to the basics. Why? It's just the way I am. I just feel better without a lot of stuff, and I don't need a lot of stuff. I got more clothes. I could clothe an army, okay? You know, I got one pair of feet and 3 pair of shoes, you know what I mean? And I got one body, and I got, I don't know how many shirts, at least 30, okay? And jackets and all kind of crap. Well, all of that stuff, a lot of it's going to go in a bag or bags and go to some place that takes clothes. And if I can't find any place, I'll just put them in the dumpster, you know, and that'll be the end of that crap. And a few other things I'm going to, you know, but yeah, I just want to do that. And there are some opportunities in the Llano area, you know, say within 60 miles of Llano, to acquire another home if I chose to, even though the homes in that area are a little pricey, and you'd be lucky to find one that isn't a fixer-upper for under $200,000, which I don't have, and I don't plan to spend it anyway. But anyway, I got to sneeze. How about that? Hang on. Good morning. Now we got it. Yeah, my nose was itching, and but anyway, yeah, we're just gonna get down to the base. I just want to. I like living in the casita, so why don't I live in the casita? Well, I will. You know, it's easy to tow. It's easy to live in. It's got full bed, full bath, full kitchen. You know, everything you need. It's just in a small spot. Is that bad? No, because I can walk outside on every pretty day, which in this area of Texas is quite often, you know. And so yeah, I got to take a left up here. I got to pay some attention. And this is deer country. You know, a lot of deer hunters in here. So whenever you're driving down the highway, if you tap your horn every now and then, the deer, that stops them. They freeze and throw their ears up, and you do that about every 3 or 4 miles, and you'll see some occasionally standing on the side of the road, you know, like they're listening. And yeah, so it'll keep you from winning the deer lottery. And a lot of people do out here. But I've been driving 65 miles an hour, and I'm averaging 31 miles to the gallon. Can't complain about that. And yeah, we're on schedule. I'm a little early, actually. I just got up a little earlier and got on the road. And I'll get to the responding to the comments as I can, you know. Well, this video is going to come up a few days from now. So yeah, even though I'm doing this today, the 21st, it probably won't come up till the 26th of October. And but that's okay. I mean, I'm just giving you an update. Whenever you get it, you know. And yeah, but getting back to the basics, it's something I want to do. And then if I want to, you know, like travel out to wherever, anywhere, in the winter, summer, spring, or fall, then I can do it, from, and I can just pay the rent if I plan on coming back to Llano, which I would probably. It says 1-lane road ahead. What happened to the other lane? I mean, what'd you do with the other one? Okay, we got to, boy, I tell you, coming into this at night, when it's pitch black, would be tough. I mean, I drove about 30 minutes in the dark, so to speak, and yeah, it's not fun for me. But I love the automatic feature on the headlights. Now, if there's somebody here directing traffic, I saw that other guy going around. Oh, okay, this is the piece of equipment we got to get around. I don't know what he's doing, but he's doing something. Okay, we did it. But anyway, yeah, and yeah, driving. But yeah, the automatic headlight feature is wonderful. If that's where I was in my conversation. But yeah, at night, of course, I'm 80 years old. Everything looks different. I don't like driving in the dark at all. But I got to see a lot of neat things on my Maverick that I didn't notice before. One of them being the automatic headlight feature that it automatically dims the headlights, which is, I think is pretty damn neat. Yeah, I'm catching up, guys. I'm an old timer. Okay, here we go. We're set on 65. We're getting 30.6 miles to the gallon, and it'll go up a little bit. And I've got it on Eco. The mode is Eco on the Ford Maverick. This is a 2025 Ford Maverick XLT Eco Boost non-hybrid. It's not a hybrid. So here we go, guys, and yeah, getting back to the basics of RVing is where I want to be, because I've done this so long that having a home is not necessary. Now, as far as the place in Carrizozo, if it doesn't sell, then I can use it in the summers. Go out there and stay a month or two and use that as a jumping off place to go to the New Mexico state parks if I choose to do that, or stay there right there in Carrizozo for the summer. It doesn't matter, and just either pay the rent at the RV park while I'm gone, which is $500 a month. But to keep the spot, I might do it. I might. But we'll see how things pan out here. You know me. We're doing this today, and a week from now we may be doing something else. But yeah, we're okay. I mean, it's funny how family members can respond to or react to things you do. I have to tell you this. My recommendation is you do you, and you do what makes you happy, because no one can make you happier than you can. All right. So you do you. I do me. And the rest of the people just do them, So anyway, out here on the road, we're going to come into a little town up here in a minute called London, 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 Texas. It's on the way to Junction from Mason, Texas. Not a very big city, not as big as London, England, for sure. Yeah, we'll be at Fort Clark Springs. Let me think. If we get to Junction by 8:15-ish. We could be in Fort Clark by 11 a.m. and that would be fine, because I was going to make it a 2-day trip. I was going to spend the night tonight, and then I thought, well, hell, if I get there at 11 or before, it won't take me but an hour or so to go through my stuff at the house in Fort Clark and put stuff in bags, and then I could sort it when I get back to Llano, and the stuff I want to keep, I can keep, and the stuff I want to get rid of, I can discard or donate in Llano, Texas, rather than trying to make it, there was a deer right there, but rather than trying to get it all done while I'm in Fort Clark Springs this morning. Yeah. But if you ever need a realtor in the Fort Clark Springs, Bracketville area if you're looking for property. By far the best realtor I've dealt with there is Rihanna Hayes, and it's Hayes Real Estate or Hay Real Estate. Yeah. So yeah, check her out. Because if you're going to get something at Fort Clark Springs, for sure use her, because she used to be on the board of directors of the Fort Clark Springs Association, and so she knows how everything works. She can help you get everything done right. And so with that plug for her, I'll end the video and continue my drive through really, this is kind of the heart of the hill country here. And believe me, this is deer hunter heaven in here. And that way, whenever I honk like that, the deer for 2 or 3 miles around will stop and throw their ears up. And that's what I want them to do. We're going west, the wind's out of the north, so the wind's not bothering us too much. So thumbs up, guys. Carpe diem, adios, bye-bye. I hope y'all have enjoyed watching that bug splatter on the windshield. Drink plenty of water, stretch, walk, stand guard at the door of your mind, and enjoy your life the best way you can. Best way you can. It's, years ago, when I was in my 20s, I was influenced by other people, and the reason was I grew up on a farm. So I certainly wasn't worldly, and so I just assumed that everybody knew more than I did. Well, what I found out over the years, they don't. I mean, you know you better than anybody. So bear that in mind and enjoy your life. Adios, amigos. Bye-bye.